Hello everyone, welcome to You Were There. Excited to see you could join us. Why? I love inspiring people to love. Why do you love watching our show? Tell us why at 700 Club Partners _NG with the hashtag Why You Were There. Now, You Were There only exists because certain people do extraordinary things we can't but share with the world. They are the 700 Club Partners. And right after this, you get the chance to find out why they do what they do. Here goes.
Hello, Tim Doctor.
Hi, Sarah.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm doing very fine. I'm doing very well. All right. So I just wanted to talk today about motives. This word, this very big word. It sounds like English. Motives. What does it mean to you when you hear that word?
Okay. To me, it basically means the reason why you do something or the reason something is done or you're taking an action. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like the why.
Yes, basically.
Yeah,
the why.
Why do you do what you do?
Exactly.
Yeah. How important do you think what you do is over why you do what you do?
Recently, I think over the weekend, I called my security guard in the house, and I was just sharing with him, and after a while, I just went into my fridge. He didn't ask me for anything. And then I gave him a can of malt. I've been doing that over time, sometimes food. And at the back of my head, there was a particular time I just said to myself, subconsciously, the day I need this guy's help, before I even call him, he will come running. And that's a very wrong motive to give.
Yeah.
So it basically means that I'm what some people will call watering the ground.
Preparing the ground.
Which is not necessarily the right way, the right motive to give. It should be that I have this, I want to give him, not because I even doubt if I call him to do anything for me, he will not resist. He wouldn't say, but that for me right there is a very wrong motive.
Honestly, I have a similar story. And it's with me and my siblings, there's something we say. So if my sister asks me for something now, she'll be like, Sarah, can I have some of your shawarma? If I start asking them, no, she'll say, one good turn. So that one good turn is like, just remember, when I have my own, you know, so I will have to give her because of that. And my nephews have actually picked that up. So if you tell them, oh, give me something, now they'll think, okay, if I don't give Aunt Sarah now, when is my turn? When is her turn, she won't give me. And like you said, it's really, really critical because there's a part of the Bible, I think it was in Proverbs 16:2 and Proverbs 22, where King Solomon said, man looks at the outward appearance, but God weighs the heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 Corinthians 9:7 talks about when you give cheerfully, not grudgingly or necessity.
Yeah.
Because when you give to God, for example, if you give 1 million naira as tithe or as offering, as long as it's not coming from the right place, from the right heart, that giving to God is nothing.
It's like,
and somebody down the road might be giving just 5 naira or even 20 naira or even 100 naira with the right motive, with the right intention. That is more acceptable.
That actually reminds me of the story of that lady that gave in the Bible, and Jesus said her giving.
That's the widow, right?
More, the widow, that her giving was more than the. So let me ask you now, let's leave giving to God and come to giving to people.
Okay.
Like, how do you feel? Like, there's that part of 2 Corinthians chapter 13 where we're talking about you can give your body to be burned without love. That thing always wrecks my mind. How do you give your body, like sacrifice yourself without love? Do you think it's possible?
I think it is possible. It is, Sarah. And that's, I say it's possible because you said it all at the beginning. What's the reason behind what you're doing? You see some people, they go the extra mile, they sacrifice everything, and then somebody is just looking at them. This person is so nice. He's doing this, he's doing that, she's doing this, she's doing that. But then that person, only that person knows why he or she is doing the running around. There's a goal somewhere. So if he needs to do X, Y, Z to get there, he would gladly do it, including probably taking a few risks and a few chances. And that's because his eyes or that person's eyes is set on something. So it's very possible that you can sacrifice a whole lot for a very wrong motive, and that's very dangerous. It is.
Wow. So as a partner of the 700 Club, why do you partner with 700 Club?
Okay, I became a partner not too long ago, and that's not, I joined because seeing what CBN is not just about helping one person or helping the needy. It's about connecting to the soul. It's about connecting to a community. And I see that even when they go out to do this project, they don't segregate to say this is a Muslim community. They go anywhere. As long as there's a need and it's been established that these people really need this help. CBN goes out, and that's for me is the reason I do what I do. The little I give every month, I give it from a very, very cheerful heart because I know that this money will not be mismanaged. You know, sometimes NGOs these days, you hear a lot of, if you give them, they will do this. But I've worked for NGOs. When I was in Lagos, there was a particular, I won't mention names, but I know that the money we get, sometimes over 80% goes to, you know what I mean. What about you? What do you give?
Well, I became a partner of 700 Club when I think I kind of realized, like you said, CBN is not, how do I put it now? They don't give because the person is a Christian or a Muslim. We don't segregate.
Exactly.
Understand? And in fact, I'm even saying we because I've taken ownership of. I feel like it's my thing now.
I mean, you're a partner.
Yeah, I feel like it's my thing now. So I being here, like there's something we don't decide in this life. It's like what family you're born into, what country you're born into, all those kind of things. So I feel like I was born into the family I was born into. And I have a father, I have a mother, I have everything I need. But there are people out there that have absolutely nothing. Some kids were born, their mothers died at birth, you know, they're starving, hungry, they have nothing. And for the Bible says, to whom much is given, much is expected. So I feel like from this place where I've had so much blessings from God, so much benefit, it's my responsibility. I see it as a responsibility to be the hand and feet. And that's what CBN really says, the hand and feet of Jesus, you know, in my environment and my sphere of influence. So I feel like if I can't go on the field, CBN has the structure, they have everything, they can go for me. And that's why I'm a partner.
Interesting. And you used a very strong word, my responsibility.
Yeah.
So if you see it as a responsibility, nobody tells you to do what you're doing. It's your responsibility, you own it. And that's why I like when people take ownership. Because when you take ownership, it makes it a lot easier for you to do. And they can also tell people. And when they see the passion, like for instance, what you just said now, I don't need anybody to convince me that you're a passionate giver. And you give for a very right motive. And that's very key. And somebody out there thinking, should I be a partner? You need to be a partner. Actually, you need to be a partner. And this is not something that you should be coerced into. It has to come from your heart. But one thing I can say, Sarah, you also confirmed it. Any money, any penny given to CBN is used wisely.
CBN is trustworthy.
Yes, very trustworthy.
Thank you so much for having this conversation with me, Tinkape.
Thank you.
I completely enjoyed it.
Okay, high five.
High five.
That's something to think about, right? Why do you do the things you do? Why do you say no when someone asks for help? Why can't you but say yes when you see a community in desperate need? What drives you? What stirs your passion? Well, I have good news for you. When you find the answer, CBN is right here to provide a channel you can express your passion through. From providing clean drinking water to thirsty communities, to empowering widows to sustain their families, to giving orphans a future, to transforming the lives of cleft victims, to providing health care to remote villages, and of course, spreading the gospel through quality TV programming. Now, Emily and Kim are Americans who could have stayed in their country, minding their everyday business, but they just couldn't sit still and do nothing because love said no. Watch this.
For as long as the community of Angwan Tulu has been in existence, this muddy pond has been their only source of water. It is therefore no surprise that the villagers suffer from many waterborne diseases.
Our people suffered a lot from stomach pain, diarrhea, and fever because of the bad water.
Reverend Yahaya is a missionary who had seen CBN partners change lives in his own village. So he reached out to CBN, hoping that Angwan Tulu will receive the help they desperately needed.
I take the request of the area to the CBN, being Christian Broadcasting Network, and told them our need of waters and many other things.
The CBN partners responded, making resources available to write a new story for Angwan Tulu. Finally, Finally, it was time to commission the water well. It's the best day of their lives, and the villagers let the CBN team know the extent of their gratitude.
I am grateful for this gift of clean water.
I will continue to say thank you to the CBN and to all people who are supporting this cooperation.
Kim Mitchell, CBN's International Operations Director, and Emily Osnet, CBN's International Media Manager, had come to celebrate with the people of Angwan Tulu. The people of Angwan Tulu were also excited to share their culture of hospitality and gratitude with their visitors.
We are grateful for your coming, and our hearts are filled with joy. Thank you.
For Emily, this has been a remarkable experience.
I've loved meeting all the people in the community and getting to know them briefly and to see what their needs are and to see the beautiful children. It has been an eye-opening experience.
A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity. There are many people going through great adversity around the world, especially in areas not accessible to most of us. They need a brother or a sister who is willing to be there physically or through their finances. Love is an action word. If we say we love, then we must do. Just like our partners of the Christian Broadcasting Network did in a remote community in Ghana. That's next after the break.
From tough terrains to deep waters, bringing hope and laughter to homes and communities. Thank you, CBN partners, for helping Martha, who was almost going blind as a result of cooking over smoky fires. She had no hope for a better life until CBN gave her a pair of glasses and a brand new business. Now she can look forward to a bright future. The people of Buckinriga village are also grateful to CBN for digging a brand new water well right at the center of their village. Now, the days of lack are over. Thank you, CBN partners, for putting smiles in people's faces.
"16-year-old Angela walks excitedly to school with her friends every morning. But when she gets there, all the excitement wears off and she can hardly keep her eyes open.
I used to wake up early in the morning and go to the stream to fetch water before I came back. When I come back, I come and sweep the compound, wash the cooking utensils, then prepare breakfast for myself and my junior sisters and brothers. I walk 2 miles from this place to my school.
This is Angela's mom, Victoria. She has had many troubled days herself. Her younger son, Josedek, was constantly ill, and because she had to spend so much time caring for him, her business suffered.
My children had dysentery, and my son was critically ill. He was admitted and lost consciousness for 2 days.
Chief Joseph is the chief of Untunkum village in the eastern region of Ghana. His people are a hardworking, peaceful lot, but there was one thing Chief Joseph could not do for them.
The villagers had to walk to a dirty stream, which was about 3 miles, to get water for their families. This dirty water was used for drinking, bathing, and cooking. We suffered very much.
When Operation Blessing heard about the plight of the people of Untunkum, they decided to do something about it. With the donation of one 700 club partner, they were able to drill not just 1, but 3 bore wells in the village. The results were tremendous. Angela no longer has to walk many miles to the stream every morning. She was able to study hard and was the first student in her village to pass her junior secondary examinations and move on to senior secondary school.
Thank you, Operation Blessing, because of what people have done for us. Since we had this water in our village, my life has always been comfortable. Thank you.
Victoria now has happy, healthy children and can concentrate on her business. And Josedek, he's as fit as a fiddle and has hardly been ill since then.
Thank you, Obi, for the good water. I'm no longer afraid for my children. Their diseases are gone.
And Chief Joseph is grateful that at last, his people have fresh, clean water.
We are very grateful for this help. We truly appreciate it. Now my people have a reason to rejoice and we will be free from diseases. We are really grateful.
Because of the gifts of one CBN partner, an entire village is eternally grateful. You too can make the same happen. Join the 700 Club today.
From helpless to hopeful, from struggling to winning, you CBN partners made that possible. Thank you for giving Angela a fresh start. Thank you for letting love lead. If you are watching and would like to give the love in your heart room to flow, CBN has just the right channel for you. Now you can be a blessing to numerous people across the world. You can build homes, empower widows, give clean drinking water, provide health care, shelter and educate orphans, and so much more. Partner with the Christian Broadcasting Network from as little as 1,000 Naira to as high as 84,000 Naira monthly. We can change the world together. Simply call any of the numbers scrolling across the screen or fill the partnership form on the website to get started. Coming up next, a young lady shares her story of rediscovering love. Take a look.
Have you ever thought of the reason behind the things you do? The motive behind what we do is more important than the things we do in itself. So, at home, I'm the last born, last girl. It's natural, really. It's natural to, send the last born on an errand, run errands, go here, go there. And I will run that errand quite all right. I'll go to any length to make sure that that errand is completed. But trust me, there's an ulterior motive. In the future, I'm going to need to do something, and I will hold you on that errand that I ran for you. I'm like, remember when I did this for you, so you have to do this for me. Remember when I did that, when I went here, when I did... Like, I hold you back to that past errand, so you will do this future thing for me. I realized that's not a good place to do things from. It's not a good place to carry out an intention. Recently, I found a group of people who go the extra mile to make sure that lives are changed, to make sure that joy is spread across the world. And they are called the Christian Broadcasting Network. Everything the CBN does is motivated by love, from the medical outreach, the cleft lip surgeries, the water well commissioning, the empowerment, the taking care of orphans. Everything they do is motivated by love. It's from a place of love. Now, seeing all the 700 Club partners do, and from the place they do it, I couldn't resist being one of them. And ever since then, it has been an amazing feeling. Back to back, every mission, every outreach, knowing that I must not necessarily be there, but my support will speak for me, will stand for me, will go out for me. It's an amazing experience.
Thank you, Joy, for sharing. That truth packed quite a punch. I'm thinking through my life right now. Have I given to get back, or have I given because love can do nothing else but give? Think about it. What do you think of You Were There? What impact has it made in your life? Send your answers to @700clubpartners_NG on Facebook and Instagram, and at 700Club Nigeria on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. And to show you just how much, we created a whole segment to share your comments. That's coming up after this timeout.
You were there when the water flowed and the children danced for joy. You were there when the doctors came and saved their little boy. You were there to speak the truth, send the gospel near and far. You were there to change their lives right from where you are.
Thank you, CBN partners, for making a difference around the world. Your gift of love has changed life and eternity for millions.
When hurting hearts reach out and cry, does anybody care? You were the one who brought the gift. Thank God
like to say welcome back. And in the same breath, see you next week. Okay, but before you go, here's a thought I'd like to leave you with. Love is a verb. That means it's an action word. So let's step out and do love to everyone we can, everywhere we can, of course, including partnering with the Christian Broadcasting Network. Goodbye and have a great week.